So I'm saying this right now. CM Punk will be going back to the WWE, but he'll be going back into the WWE Hall of Fame. So here's this. This is how I pictured how this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I thought I would never ever make wrestling content. Surprisingly, a lot of you like my takes on wrestling. I appreciate that. Ain't gonna go in history how I became a wrestling fan. That's not about it. Let's talk about CM Punk. So CM Punk, the way things are going, he will be going to the WWE Hall of Fame next year. I don't think so, but the first thing he will be doing is going to the Hall of Fame before he does any type of match. So what's going to happen is Punk got heat. He has heat everywhere. So what's happening is next year it's going to be Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's going to go in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be the showrunner. He's going to be the front and center. CM Punk is going to be the following year, more than likely. That gives him time to cool off. That gives him time for all this to cool off. Because right now he's hot. He's super hot. He's hot in a negative way and he's hot in a positive way. Honestly, if you want my opinion. Do I think they are going to have him at the Royal Rumble coming up this year? It's a possibility. I doubt it. I think it's still too soon. But Punk is a free market. Punk is a hot commodity. There are times about too. Punk was a ratings draw. Say what you want about how things went throughout the year. He's proved to be a ratings draw. That's saying a lot. I'm not a huge CM Punk fan like I used to. I thought the guy was cool. I said, okay, he was pretty cool. But I was never like a CM Punk fan to the point where I have to be like, oh my God, he's the best thing on the planet. However, the situation that happened with him in AEW, that is his fault. It's Tony Khan's fault. It's the Bucks' fault. It's Paige. It's everybody's fault who are not grown adults and handling that situation. If Vince was running that company, that would never happen. If Shane was running that company, that never happened. If Stephanie, say what you want about Stephanie and her stuff, she would not let that got to that point. She would have handled the situation before it blew up. I said this before. I'll say this again. Tony Khan, when it comes to a leadership role, he sucks. When it comes to a booking perspective, a booking type of way, he sucks. And that's just my opinion on it. And that's the biggest thing I have with it. Here's the thing. CM Punk will be going to the Hall of Fame. That's the first thing we want to do. Why? They're running out of people for the Hall of Fame. I mean, for the love of God, they're putting Bray Wyatt in there. Yes, he passed away, but they're running out of people too. The one they got is Batista. Batista's next. They already put Kane in the Hall of Fame. The Hardys will be next, but they're running out of people. The more people they run out of, they run out of. Brock eventually will go there, but Brock can still wrestle for another 5 years. Punk can wrestle for another 5 years too. But they're gonna do a Kurt Angle with him, bring him in the Hall of Fame, and eventually they'll probably have him on TV as a general manager role, and then eventually he wrestles. I would. Punk is a good talker. I'll put him on commentary. He's a good talker. He is good at many roles. He is good at that. However, Hall of Fame I see first, then I see him wrestling. That can always change too. And again, it's different. But yeah, I say Hall of Fame. Then eventually they get the recognition. He comes back to the family, etc., etc. They're not gonna wait till he's like 50 though. I think they're gonna in the next 2 years, 2 to 3 years, Punk will be in the Hall of Fame at WWE. And then eventually, when all this shit's settled, AEW might be like, oh yeah, we can reconsider bringing back CM Punk and stuff like that. Punk won't go back. Punk won't go back because of the humiliation he got, the way Tony handled the situation. That podcast, whenever that drops, let me tell you something. When that podcast drops, he's going to let everything loose. And when it does, it's about to be a volcano. About the business, about how they run it back there, how the Bucks and them run it, it's going to come out. You thought that media scrum was going to be bad. Oh, ho, ho. It's about to be a bomb, a pipe bomb for the ages. And then once Punk start talking about it, you start seeing similarities. Because when it comes to Punk and his shoots, you see similarities and you see things adding up. And you're like, oh shit, yeah, because it's run by goons there. But yes, CM Punk Hall of Fame first, then wrestling. But like I said, I see CM Punk in the Hall of Fame in about, I'm going to say 2025. That's what I'm speculating, but CM Punk is going to the WWE Hall of Fame in the next several years, in the next few years. So, as always, like, subscribe, peace. Have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video.